Do you need some great summer recipes? Then stick around because I've got you covered. Hey my friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to bring to you a couple of delicious summer recipes. One is a main dish and one is a side dish that are perfect for summer. The reason I'm doing these is because I'm part of a collaboration hosted by Sammy over at Managing the Maze. She is an awesome YouTuber and she put this collaboration together. So I'm gonna have her channel listed in my description box below, as well as a playlist of so many other contributors who have taken part in the collaboration to give you a ton of delicious summer recipe ideas. So make sure to check all of them out and make sure to check out Sammy's channel. Again, it's Managing the Maze. Tell her that I sent you. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the recipes. Tonight for dinner, I am making pork, peppers, and pineapple skewers. And basically all you need for this is your pork tenderloin, which I'm going to cut into cubes. You need some pineapple. You can either get fresh pineapple and peel it and cut it yourself, or you can just get the pineapple from the produce section that's already cut up, and that's much easier. It may be a little more expensive, but ease factor comes into it. And then peppers and onions, whatever kind of peppers you like, bell pepper, red bell pepper, yellow, whatever, and then onions. And I'm gonna use red onion. Then you're just gonna use whatever kind of sauce you wanna use. I'm using this Asian zing. You can use a teriyaki, any kind of like Hawaiian kind of flavor. But this is what I have. So I'm just gonna get my pork cut up, and I thought I had quart size bags and I don't, so I'm just gonna have to use 2 of the sandwich size, and I'm gonna cut the pork up, put them in the bags with the seasoning, and just let it set for probably 15 minutes while I chop everything else up, just to kind of let it marinate. These little things are awesome. I'll have them listed in the description box. I got them from Amazon. They came in a set of 4. They're really inexpensive. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get my pork chopped up. I did want to take just a minute to tell you a little bit about Sammy over at Managing the Maze. On her channel, you will find tons of delicious recipe ideas. She gives you weekly grocery hauls, and she also does some day in the life, but you will love her channel, so make sure you go check her out. All right, now it's time to assemble our kebabs. So I have my sticks right here, and my pork is ready, so I'm just gonna skewer that on to about right there. And really, you can do this however you want. You can use whatever you want. It's up to you, whatever you like. Just make it pretty. I'll probably do a couple of these without the pineapple, just because my son doesn't like the pineapple. So, I mean, he could just take it off, but it doesn't matter. I want to make sure I don't run out of pineapple. I may need to cut these in half. Let's do another one of these. And then an onion. There we go. Now I'm gonna get all these put together. If you're new to my channel, I just wanted to take a minute to introduce myself. My name is Melissa, and I have been married to my wonderful husband Lance for 30 years at the end of this month. And we have 2 sons. Both have graduated from LSU, and I work from home. So that is a little bit about me. Now that I've finished the skewers, I'm gonna go ahead and put them on the grill. I do recommend, if you're gonna grill them, to use one of these like iron skillet trays, but I should have probably sprayed the tray because the pork did stick. And be careful because the skewers do get heated up and tend to want to burn. So I didn't factor that in. But anyway, I'm just coating the kebabs with the sauce that I used and just let them finish cooking up. I ended up making jasmine rice to go with the kebabs, but I did take them off the skewers and put everything on top of the rice and then topping it with a little more sauce and some soy sauce. Absolutely delicious. All right, for this loaded baked potato salad, I'm using the baby red potatoes, and I'm just gonna cut the potatoes into small cubes. And I will have the recipe linked in the description box, but the recipe does say that these red potatoes or the gold Yukon potatoes or potato fingerlings are the best ones to use for this potato salad. I so happen to use these for my potato salad all the time. So these are just less soft. So it's not gonna be quite as like mushy as regular potato salad. So I'm just gonna get all these cut up and get them into the pot with some water and get them on the stove to boil. All right, so now I'm going to fry up. Now I'm halving the recipe because this actually calls for 3 pounds of potatoes, and it's just 3 of us today. So I am just going to use probably a couple pieces of bacon. I have the bacon cut in half, so that's why it looks like a lot more. But anyway, plus we're having burgers with this, so I'm gonna cook up some extra bacon to go on the burgers. So I'm just gonna get this bacon done, and then we'll go from there. All right, the potatoes are cooked and they have been drained, and it did say to let the potatoes sit for about 15 minutes before you add anything to it, because you want the water to evaporate and the potatoes to cool just a little bit. So I've got that done, and I also have the bacon done. So I'm gonna crumble some bacon, but now I'm going to make the kind of sauce that goes into the potatoes once they cool a little bit. Now for the, I guess, sauce, you're gonna use now remember that I'm doing half of the recipe, but I'm gonna use a 1/4 cup of sour cream, which is about what I have left in here. Then I'm gonna use 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, about 1/2 of a tablespoon of either honey mustard or regular mustard, but honestly, you can use whatever mustard you like. It calls for pickle juice, which they said is optional. I don't want to put pickle juice in here. And then it calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of either regular paprika or smoked paprika, the same amount of a Cajun seasoning or Creole seasoning. So you can use whatever Cajun or Creole seasoning you have. And then it calls for salt and pepper. So I'm just gonna put a little salt, some pepper, and then mix that up real good. And once the potatoes have cooled off enough, then you add this to the potatoes. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put these potatoes in here. You can see they're still pretty steamy. There wasn't much liquid in there, but by me putting them in here, it's gonna let some of that additional heat out, and if there's any excess moisture still there, it's gonna evaporate out. Okay, the potatoes are ready. I'm going to now mix this in. Probably need a bigger spoon to stir it all up. Then I've got my bacon chopped up. I'm gonna add that. And now I'm just gonna get this stirred up. Once it kind of starts getting blended, I'll add the cheese. It recommends sharp cheddar, which I have Colby Jack already. Ooh, this looks good. I have Colby Jack already, some that I had frozen, so I took it out earlier. All right, now I'm gonna add the cheese. Get that mixed up. And then my son just walked to the garden to get a green onion for us to chop on top of it, to put on top of it. And then our loaded baked potato salad will be ready. All right, this potato salad was very delicious. I really love the variation of potato salad that this recipe offers. Once again, I would like to thank Sammy for hosting this collaboration. It really kind of made me think outside of the box, and the two recipes that I did are probably things that I would never have done before, but they were both so delicious that I most definitely will do both of them again. So I look forward to them because I really, especially the kebabs one, man, that was so good. So anyway, thanks again to her. Make sure you visit her channel. Make sure that you visit the playlist. And if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for coming by. I really do appreciate it. If you like recipe ideas, home decor, home organization, as well as shopping hauls, then I would love it if you would become a part of my YouTube family. Click the subscribe button, click the bell button so that you don't miss any of my videos. And everyone give this video a big thumbs up, and it does help me out with YouTube. But if you are looking for more cooking ideas and recipe ideas, then make sure to check out the box that you see on the screen right now, and I will see you next time. Bye.